Alright everybody, welcome to the second half of this Ultra Ball Cup. We're going to be starting in battle number 5 on this one and going until either we fail or until we beat it. Alright, primary water team. So I love Bellossom here. Which I don't like that I love Bellossom. So I'm going to go Bellossom, Raichu. And if you guys saw the last episode, you'll know why Misdreavus is going to come along, and it's going to be really funny, and we're going to get some really good gaffes out of it. It's going to happen. I have faith. That's all you need is faith, and that's a lantern, and that's okay with me, because we double resist, we resist both sets of this thing's attacks. So we're going to just hit the select button. And we're screwed. That's a 3-turn solar beam. Oh, this is not okay. Oh no. Guys, oh no. I wish this thing got Razor Leaf. I really wish this thing got Razor Leaf. And we're about to get parried off of this, aren't we? No, thankfully. Okay. Oh, it's only a 2-turn. Oh, I thought this would be a 3-turn solar beam because that did nothing. That did jack diddly squat. Okay, that is not okay. We're gonna use Toxic, and we're gonna hope we hit, because Toxic can apparently miss a lot.
What next? Oh, that was weak.
Please be nice to me, you silly little flower. You're gonna just sit here and soak up a couple more hits. Actually, I really want to save this thing. I'm gonna send in Raichu against my better judgment, just because if Quagsire is here, Raichu becomes completely ineffective. As does Misdreavus. Like, the funny strats with Misdreavus and Raichu become completely null and void here. I'm very okay with being hit with Thunder on the Raichu.
That didn't do much.
Get a little more Poison Chip. And then we Thunderbolt it back, and I think the rest of the Poison Chip should take it out the rest of the way. Please don't switch. Okay, yeah, this will be fine. We'll take one more Thunder, but the Thunderbolt should let us in. It might not kill, but we're faster, so... This was supposed to be easy.
Additional damage in an already
That's just rude. 5 is just rude.
The rain finally stopped.
We're gonna use Swift just in case it switches. It doesn't, but I just needed to be sure that that Lantern wasn't gonna switch out with Quagsire, and we're gonna have a
no strength left.
Whew, okay. That, again, did more than I wanted it to half of our team. So, that is the very thing that I didn't want to deal with.
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Can Bellossom take 2 hits? That's the question.
They're eyeing each other warily.
We have to try.
They're ready
We have to
to
try.
go.
This is
Here
not the
comes
funnest
Pokemon
thing that I've
Blade.
had to deal with. I think next time if we fail this and we have to do it next time, we're gonna lead with Raichu. Just because 5 out of the 6 times I didn't just use Rain Dance. It just okay. Well, we might have to withstand 3 hits. I am reasonably sure that the weather affects Solar Beam, and it is terrifying to me.
It's building up power for its next attack.
And Mud Slap is not nice, and I don't like that. No, you're
Not
mean.
very effective.
Now Solar Beam can miss, and with my luck it's going to. It's going to take 3 turns, and then it's going to miss, and then I'm going to be sad and confused, and oh, it still only takes 2. I'm very surprised by it. I could have sworn.
Solar Beam. That had to hurt.
That should do it. Okay, that was the biggest threat, and I thought it had Earthquake. So that was honestly what I was super worried about, was Earthquake coming in and just being a menace to society. The fact that it had Mud Slap was nice, and I really did also think that Solar Beam was going to be a 3-turn. Alright, well, it's just a Seeking. So I think we use Solar Beam knowing now that it's a 2-turn move no matter how we swing this. And it has Icy Wind, and that's not nice. That shouldn't do too bad, did more than I wanted it to, but it shouldn't kill next turn unless it's a crit. So we use Solar Beam. If we fail on the Solar Beam, or if it doesn't kill the Seeking, we probably will switch to Misdreavus just to see if we can preserve this 3-kill win.
There's the attack.
Yeah, we're safe. Okay. I want to preserve the 3-kill win, because if we can take 3 Mons, I'd like the extra continue on the back half here. That's kind of what I expected to happen, unfortunately. As dumb as that may sound. Alright, this might be the perfect time to actually switch to Raichu, because so far they've just been setting up Rain Dances. So maybe they set up Rain Dance one more time. Maybe we get lucky here. Nope, okay, we don't get lucky, but Icy Wind should not do too bad. Did more than I wanted, but it's not bad, okay. Icy Wind is like a 20 base power move, so like, I want it to do 0. I should have Thunder Waved. Maybe I'll Thunder Wave next time if we don't. We're gonna just kill it outright. Take away. It's Parrot. Never mind. We don't need a Thunder Wave. This is perfect. We just win. It had a Paralysis Cure Berry. Though the Parrot didn't matter, and we still win because we use Thunderbolt one more time. And oh gosh, golly darn Jesus, Scoop. That might take us. That did take us. Well, darn it. All right. Well, that's irritating, but not irredeemable. We're still gonna get the win. I just really wanted that 3 win. Misdreavus will take it. It's fine. Shadow Ball will definitely take it at 12 HP. I mean, a Light Breeze would take it at 12 HP. It having the Paralysis Cure Berry actually mattered. I didn't think it was going to. I was trying to like be funny with it mattered. It mattered a decent bit. And I really hope that we don't have to rely on that continue in the back, like the last 2 battles here. But a win's a win. We move on. Next round, we take it. You know, I'm not gonna complain too much. You know, I'm sad. Kind of wish I had that extra buffer, but I can't complain. We still move on with 2 continues, so I mean, that's not bad. Alright, the medium here, I'm assuming is a Ghost team? Yes, it's Ghost and Psychic. Got it. Okay. So I like everything here against Misdreavus except that Girafarig. I think we go with Misdreavus, Raichu, because we have those 2 water types. And I guess we bring the Pony. I want to bring Mantine, because I think even if they bring Jumpluff, Mantine's also a flying type, and I think that the grass weakness of the water is gonna, like, against the flying, it's gonna negate itself, and that's a Misdreavus on Misdreavus battle. So we just hit the Shadow Ball button. Imagine if I hit Headbutt.
A sharp attack. That struck home.
Okay, one more of those, and that's the end of that. Spidef doesn't really matter, because Shadow Ball's a physical move. Just don't give it back to us, because we don't want to have minus Spidef. Okay, cool. Sweet. So that was an easy, just tit for tat there. depending on what the next Pokemon is, depends on if I decide that I want to try for the extra continue. Because I think at this point, starting in round 6, I just take wins. I theoretically have one battle that can go for it's Slowking. Okay, Slowking, powerhouse. I think we just hit the Shadow Ball button. We let it take us out, and we take the free switch into Raichu. Not really free, it's at the cost of Misdreavus, but we take the safe switch. The special defense drop is great too. That will save us from having to worry about Raichu having taken that Psychic, which would have been really bad. Not the strongest Mon in our arsenal here when it comes down to being bulky and defensive. So we'll take letting Raichu come in for free. Berry Juice, not a problem. Thunderbolt should kill this. And then, even if it's Girafarig in the back, honestly, there's nothing I'm worried about in the back at this point. Slowking is weak. Girafarig is just... it can hit us like a tank, but Mantine can take that. Jumpluff will take neutral damage. Like, there's just nothing in the back I'm worried about in this battle. Yeah, Girafarig's fine. It'll probably kill the Raichu, but at the end of the day, I'm not super worried about that with Mantine in the back. I think we just hit the Thunderbolt button, we do some damage, get it prepped, so that way Mantine can take it out the rest of the way. Yeah, that was about what I... Ooh, Swagger. Interesting.
Look at that Swagger. Oh,
could have missed. Just saying.
They're both hanging.
I think I still don't worry about it, and I still keep hitting the Thunderbolt button because if we get through Confusion, which we do, then that's the end of it. Yeah, nothing to really worry about. The biggest worry had to have been that that Slowbro getting off potentially 2 Psychics from Raichu. That would have taken it out anyway. And then we would have not been in this situation because Girafarig being a normal type, that the Shadow Ball would have done nothing. So I'm very okay with how that turned out. Very, very okay. A solid 2-mon win. And we now have 1 extra continue for each of the final battles. And I will never complain about that. That means we have 3 tries to get through 2 battles. Or 4 tries. 4 tries to get through 2 battles. Theoretically, if we get through the first one. Another flying primary team. It's a normal team, but it's got 3 flying types. So we lead Raichu for sure. We bring Sudowoodo in the back. And then we bring Mantine to round it out. I think that's how we do this. This should be fairly simple and straightforward because we got some bulk in the back. Normal is all physical in this, and Mantine is physically bulky, so boom. Alright, so just Thunderbolt. We know 2 Thunderbolts takes this out from the last battle. Even if the stat spreads are a little different, 2 should definitely still do it. Yep, 2 definitely still does it. That'll do a little bit.
The other side do.
Not as bad as I thought, honestly. I thought we were going down to half.
The white-hot battle continues.
This team, honestly, that we got does not deserve to get this far in this Challenge Cup. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not saying that I'm playing well. I'm saying that we cheesed the AI a couple of times, like super hard. Because this team does not deserve to be in this position, at least.
Oh, it's Wigglytuff.
That's a shiny Wigglytuff. He's got them green eyes. That's a shiny.
A furious attack. Hit. That was good.
That did less than I wanted it to, but you know, still fine.
There
Double Edge
it
is gonna
goes.
hurt.
Yes, it's a hit.
Double Edge is gonna hurt a lot. So we're going into Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo making its debut.
The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball.
Honestly, the surprise I have is that that silly little plant got as much screen time as it did in this challenge run. I know the Sudowoodo has Dynamic Punch, but we're not playing that game. We are definitely not playing the Dynamic Punch into Flinch game. I will lose that every single time.
A sharp attack. Great hit.
But we will play the Feint Attack into it, because we know the Feint Attack will kill.
But the other one looks tired.
This'll flinch. This round flinches for sure. Yep, that's...
Oh, it flinched.
It's a 1 in 3, and then by the 4th round, like, we were due.
Between the two combatants.
Blizzard!
There's the
Why
attack.
all of a sudden Blizzard?
That's it.
That hurt a lot. I'm not happy about that. Like, I'm happy we didn't flinch again, but I'm not happy that we took a Blizzard. I would much rather have taken another headbutt.
There's only one
Alright, last
Pokemon
one.
left to come out. Oh, it's
And a Pidgeot. Okay, we're gonna just use Rock Slide
now.
and let the Pidgeot do whatever the Pidgeot's gonna do. The Goldberry healed us up nicely.
A hot battle is unfolding.
Steel Wing. Okay, never mind. That was a little more scary than it should have been.
What now? It appears to be impervious
Ouch.
to damage.
We can still take one more, though.
It's super effective.
Yeah, we can still take one more.
The crowd's
I think we take it. We take the risk.
heated battle.
It didn't get the attack boost, and if it does kill, then we just go into Mantine and win.
That attack
Yeah, we're fine. Even if we miss, we go into Mantine and win. I'm not worried about this in the slightest. We're going to get an extra continue. Out of this round, like the semifinal round, you take another extra continue.
remaining Pokemon.
Like, I'm very happy with that. That's another perfect in the semifinals. Sudowoodo came out and played the game. Okay. This last battle, I think, is pretty much a shoo-in at this point. There's no possible way, is there? I guess there is. I don't want to get too cocky. Just because I said that, now we're going to lose. And I'm going to look really dumb. And everybody's going to laugh at me. And they're going to point. They're going to think I'm silly. But we do have 4 tries to get through it. So, Ultra Ball Cup, final battle. A variety team. Excellent. So we just have to kind of play this out however we can. So, I like a Raichu lead. Nothing here is directly threatening to the Raichu. I like Misdreavus in the back. Gives us a pivot on Hitmontop and Furret. And I think Mantine is a good all-arounder just to keep us kind of centered if we just need a bulky pivot to go into something. Last battle, we're not worried about extra continues. We'll take sacrifices as we need to. This is just, let's get through this and win. Alright, I'm super excited for this. That's a Furret. I like Furret. I like it a lot. And we are going to Thunder Wave that Furret, because that can be a menace to society. I think Furret gets Earthquake in this. If not, I really don't want to be taking strengths from a Furret anyway.
It used a Miracle Berry.
Of course it has a Miracle Berry. Of course. Okay, Amnesia, not wonderful. Did I bring it? Ooh, I didn't bring Physical Attacker. That's not great. We're going to learn what the pain feels like. We're going to do Thunder Wave again, because now this thing's a real threat. And I didn't bring Bellossom, so we don't have easy paralysis. This thing's just going to +6. That's just not okay. That's not allowed. Alright.
The white hot battle continues.
I'm going to use Thunderbolt, and then I'm going to use Swift, because I kind of am curious which one is stronger at this point. I have a feeling Swift is, but... Yeah, no, we're actually probably going to switch into Mantine and just start using Wing Attack. That's almost what's going to happen.
It's a fierce battle.
That's just... This is not okay.
This Pokemon is switching out.
And if we find out that it's got something fishy against Mantine, or it does a decent amount of damage to Mantine with a normal type move, we'll switch to Misdreavus. And then we will play this a little differently that way. 2 fully paras in a row is great.
How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare?
We're faster. We're gonna use Curse, actually. We're gonna set up.
It sacrificed speed to raise its power.
It has rollout. Okay, that's not great. We probably should have thought about that. Ouch.
Great hit.
Of course it was a crit. Thank for goodness though it was a crit on the first
A
one.
hot battle is unfolding.
Alright, we wing attack, we do some damage, we hope for a fully para or a miss.
The hit
That
glanced
did not
right
do
off.
near enough. Oh my gosh. When did Furret become bulky?
How's that?
When did Furret become something I needed to worry about? Okay.
Sparks are flying from
We use
both
wing attack
competitors.
again. We just gotta put some damage on this tiny little ferret is
That
actually
was
causing me a
lightning
problem. My bulky switch is getting hurt.
blow. What'll it do?
Alright, no crit this time.
That did little damage.
Okay, that's a lot better. We can take that actually all day. So we're gonna agility up,
Excitement is building from this heated
because
battle.
round 2 should still not be that bad, and we're becoming due for another
It
para.
raised its agility.
A miss would be great. A miss would be awesome, but if we don't, it's okay.
Like that.
Okay, that's not great.
It
I don't like
withstood
that.
that easily.
So we're
The
gonna wing
white
attack
hot
it.
battle continues.
The only reason I agility'd is because I want, if this thing lives, for it to be able to hit the next Pokemon with a move. Para?
Ah,
There we go. Alright, boom. So that was kind of the only reason why. We're putting it at +1 at 1 speed at this point. So hopefully whatever the next Pokemon is that comes in, we can hit it with
yes, it's a hit. Oh, it has
either a
no
wing attack at
strength left.
+1 or a bubble beam and just do some pretty decent damage to it depending on what comes
What
out.
will be the next
So that we take
Pokemon?
that all day.
Oh, it's Skarmory.
Skarmory, we hit it with a bubble beam. We are no longer worried about this thing staying alive. We just wanted to do a little bit of damage to the bird and get ready for Raichu to come in and kill it.
The hit glanced right off.
That did literally nothing.
Whoa!
It flew.
What hot? A hot
Well,
battle
we're
is
faster.
unfolding.
I think we curse.
Commands are made.
We bolster the defense and see if we can live it.
Sacrifice speed to raise its power. An aerial attack.
We do live it, and that curse mattered. Alright, let's see if we're still
One
faster.
Pokemon is still capable of going on, but the other
We
one
are still
looks
faster.
tired. How's that?
So we got more damage off on this thing than I was hoping for, and I'll take that every day of the week.
It continues to use its aerial attack. The heated action continues.
I think we just sack it. I don't know why I just used Curse, as if that's gonna live now.
Sacrifice speed to raise its power.
It might.
What'll it do?
No. Well, it was worth a shot, though. It was funny.
Knockout.
So Mantine's down. Not a fan of it. You know, we like Mantine here, but we get to bring Raichu in now uncontested, and I know that Fly wouldn't have done that much. So like, this is not ignorance on my end, but I want to keep everything healthy. We're not worried about kills. A 3-win doesn't help us in this particular circumstance. So
Down it goes.
I gotta keep telling myself that because my pride wanted a three and out on the last battle. But
Pokemon remains.
alright. Last Mon is a Hitmontop. So we definitely are gonna paralyze the Hitmontop just so that way it is paralyzed.
2 to 1.
No other reason realistically.
What now?
But this will make it a lot less scary. I'm pretty sure it has decent Spadef. And it has
It
Dig.
dug its way underground.
I'm not a fan of that, in all
Excitement
honesty.
is building from this
I'm gonna
heated
switch to
battle.
Misdreavus. I think Misdreavus can take that.
This Pokemon is
A little bit
switching
better.
out.
Plus, it's better that this takes it than Raichu takes it, because we know Raichu outspeeds and is going to do a lot more damage overall. It's just a better Pokemon overall.
What's next? The hit
So,
glanced right off.
yeah, Misdreavus just eats that up. Okay,
Pokemon switch
perfect.
effects
So we
of
just hit
Ball
the
and
Shadow Ball
Battle.
button now. And
There's the
that
attack.
hopefully we'll end it
That was a glancing blow.
in like 8 turns. Okay.
It went underground again.
Well, I'm just gonna keep hitting the button.
Unfolding.
It doesn't hurt at this point.
What's this?
Pew.
No,
I can't hit it.
Connect.
But it's underground.
How's that? That did little damage.
Ideally, we get a Spadef drop, honestly, and Mischievous goes down, and then Raichu just comes in and cleans it up the rest of the way.
What'll it do? A light hit.
Actually, now it doesn't even matter.
By paralysis.
And the Fully Para pretty much sealed it. I'm gonna use
They're
Headbutt,
both
see if I can
hanging
flinch.
tough.
30% flinch, 25% paralysis chance. Like, this could be fun.
What now? A light pack.
Yep, they got the flinch. All right, cool.
Can't move.
And that's the game. All right, guys. That was... At least it should be the game.
Shadow
Guess I shouldn't count my chickens.
Light. That's
Okay, I did.
right.
I was okay to count the chickens. They were good.
Last Pokemon
So
goes
that
down.
is the Ultra Ball Cup.
Congratulations.
So I will probably record the Master Ball Cup here soon. But I do want to hear from you guys some things that you want to see out of me, whether it be through Stadium or other things. You know, do we want to do a playthrough? And then do we want to try to use that playthrough team in something like the Gym Leader Tower? Do we want to try and unlock Celebi and Ho-Oh and all of that stuff? Just some ideas as to where to go next with Stadium or with the channel. Do you guys like the pack openings? Do you guys like... I want to know what's going on. I want to know what you guys are thinking, because I want to make content that is enjoyable for you guys, as well as something that's going to be enjoyable for me. So I mean, if it's not going to be enjoyable, I'm not going to make it. But I want to make something that we all can enjoy together, something we can share. We're going to look at our Ultra Ball trophy here. I'm just going to say I tried it like 8 times. Actually, I only counted 3. That's pretty insane. So, alright, well, that's the end of this video. If you don't mind, you know, drop a sub, let me know what you like. The goal is for this video is honestly just to see if we can get some ideas for the future here. I really appreciate everybody watching. Thank you guys so much, and please have a good rest of your day. See y'all.